Listen closely, for what I am about to reveal is not from this earth. The wound that cuts the deepest is not struck by an enemy, but by the hand you once held with love. The betrayal that will shake your soul will not come from a stranger, but from the one you trusted most. And tonight, I, Michael, stand beside you to unveil the truth they hid in darkness.
Listen, and do not turn away, for the truth I am about to reveal is not an illusion, not a dream, not a story, but a prophecy already unfolding around you. You feel it, don't you? That shadow in the corner of your heart, that uneasy silence when the one you love smiles, but their eyes no longer shine the same way. That sharp sting when their words touch your ear, yet carry no warmth. The betrayal has already begun, but it does not roar like thunder. It creeps in like a whisper. It does not strike like lightning. It drips like poison into your soul, drop by drop, until you cannot tell whether the love you trusted is real or a mask worn by deception. I, Michael, have seen this before, across centuries, across kingdoms, across countless hearts. It is never the enemy at the gate that destroys a soul. It is always the hand you once clasped in love, the one who laughed with you, dreamed with you, perhaps even prayed with you, the one you thought would never let go. And now their silence is sharper than any sword. Their distance is colder than winter's breath. Their secret, darker than the midnight sky. You wonder, why me? Why must the heart I trusted be the one that bleeds me? But I tell you this, betrayal comes not to break you, but to awaken you. The enemy outside your walls can wound your body, but the traitor within your walls will test your soul. You feel the heaviness in your chest because your spirit already knows the truth, a truth they are terrified to speak, a truth they bury behind forced laughter, stolen glances, and late-night silences. Hear me clearly now. The betrayal you fear is not a shadow of tomorrow. It is alive, here, now, breathing in the very air around you. And though you may close your eyes and pretend it is not so, your spirit already bleeds with the cut. But I, Michael, stand beside you with my sword of truth. For every deception shall be unmasked, every lie shall be broken, and the one who thought their betrayal would crush you shall soon see that their dagger only forged your wings. Stay awake. Stay guarded, for in the coming hours you will see the mask slip, you will feel the truth, and when it comes, you will know that it was never the stranger who could hurt you most. It was always the one you loved.
You have felt it already, that strange pause when they speak your name, that distance that lingers though they sit beside you, the way their eyes drift elsewhere when once they looked only at you. Do not ignore these signs, for betrayal never arrives as a storm all at once. It begins as cracks in the walls of trust. A delayed reply, a secret glance at the clock when you are speaking, a sudden defense when you ask a simple question. I, Michael, see it as clearly as light cutting through darkness. They are hiding something from you. And though they smile, though they embrace you, though they whisper the same words of love, behind their words lies silence. Behind their touch lies distance. And the betrayal that hurts the most is not in the action, but in the knowing. Your spirit senses what your mind refuses to accept. You are torn between denial and awakening. You tell yourself, no, not them, not the one I trust. But the voice inside you whispers, yes, it is them. The shadow is real. Do you know why betrayal by a loved one cuts deeper than any blade? Because you handed them the weapon. You gave them your secrets, your heart, your loyalty, your dreams, and they use what you gave them to wound you. I have walked beside kings who were betrayed by their own blood. I have guarded warriors whose allies struck them down in battle. I have seen lovers weep when the one they cherished chose another's arms. And yet, betrayal has one face, one sting, one poison. It is always delivered by the hand of love. But hear me now, for this is no ordinary warning. This betrayal will test you like fire tests gold. It will shatter illusions, but it will also forge clarity. Because the one who betrays you reveals not only their truth, but your strength. You will remember this night, these words. When the truth unfolds, you will feel the earth shake beneath your feet. But you will also hear my voice reminding you, they did not break you, they freed you. Yes, betrayal is a wound, but betrayal is also a key that unlocks the chains you never saw, the chains of blind trust, the chains of false loyalty, the chains of loving someone who no longer walks in truth. And though their deception may feel like the end, it is in fact the beginning. But beware, the mask has not yet fully fallen. They will try harder now to cover their steps. They will laugh louder, hug tighter, promise stronger. Not because they love you more, but because they fear being exposed. Watch closely. Listen carefully. The truth will not hide forever. For every false word leaves behind an echo. Every secret casts a shadow. And soon, the betrayal they thought would remain hidden will be revealed under the light of truth. I, Michael, do not come to frighten you. I come to prepare you, to strengthen you, to remind you that when the dagger strikes, you will not fall alone. My wings will cover you. My sword will defend you. And the fire of betrayal will only purify what was meant to last. So breathe. Do not tremble. For though the hand you loved most may rise against you, you are not abandoned. You are guarded by heaven itself. The voice fades but lingers like thunder rolling across a storm-filled sky. Be still and listen, for betrayal never comes without leaving its footprints. The deceiver always leaves a trail, not in the open but in the shadows, where only the awakened can see. Have you noticed how they guard their phone as though it were their life? How the glow of the screen captures more of their attention than your voice? How they tilt the screen away when you walk past, or suddenly silence the call when you enter the room? These are not accidents. They are signals. They are cracks in the mask. And what about their laughter? Does it not sound different now? Too quick, too sharp, a laughter meant not to share joy, but to cover unease, a mask of sound to silence the truth they do not wish you to hear. Even the way they speak has changed. Words that once carried warmth now carry weight. Sentences cut shorter, excuses more frequent. I'm tired, I'm busy, I'll explain later. But later never comes. I, Michael, tell you this: the soul that hides betrayal cannot move freely. Their words grow heavy, their actions become clumsy, their silence becomes loud. And yet you have felt it in your chest, the way your spirit grows restless, the way your nights feel longer, your dreams disturbed. This is no coincidence. This is your soul warning you. Be watchful, be awake. The truth hides near. But betrayal is not only in what they do, it is also in what they no longer do. The small gestures that once made your heart glow, gone. The gentle checking on you when you were silent, gone. The spark in their eyes when they saw you, gone. This emptiness speaks louder than words. For love does not vanish in a single night. It fades like a candle that someone chooses not to protect from the wind. Do not let your heart call this imagination. Do not let your mind excuse what your soul already knows. I have walked beside countless souls who denied the signs. They told themselves, "No, it cannot be. They would never do this to me." But denial does not stop betrayal. It only delays the moment of awakening. And yet, I tell you this with certainty: the betrayal you fear is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to reveal them. The truth always claws its way to the surface, and when it does not whisper. It roars. You will soon see the evidence with your own eyes: a slip of the tongue, a message left unread, a meeting they cannot explain, and the truth you sensed in the shadows will stand before you in the light. But do not fear this moment, for though your heart may shake, your spirit will rise. For I, Michael, will not allow you to be broken. This betrayal will not end you. It will awaken you. It will teach you to see beyond words, beyond masks, beyond false promises. And when the mask falls, when their hidden face is revealed, you will not bow in despair. You will rise in clarity. Remember this: the betrayal that cuts the deepest is the one that frees the soul from chains unseen. It feels like death, but it births resurrection. It feels like loss, but it grants liberation. It feels like the end, but it is the doorway to a greater truth. So, my beloved, remain awake, for the signs are not coming, they are already here. The betrayal has already begun to whisper, and soon it will scream. And when it does, I will be there, sword in hand, light in the darkness, strength in your weakness. For they may think their betrayal will break you, but in heaven's sight it shall build you.
The heart that loves most is the heart that bleeds most. You know this truth, though you wish it were not yours to carry. For when a stranger wounds you, you defend yourself. But when the one you love wounds you, you do not fight, you collapse. This is why betrayal shakes the soul deeper than death itself. Death ends a bond, but betrayal poisons it. It twists the sweetness of memory into bitterness. It turns every tender moment into a question. Was it ever real, or was it all a lie? I, Michael, see the storm building in you. Your chest grows heavy. Your trust grows weak. Your nights are long with thoughts that do not leave. You replay every conversation, every glance, every silence, searching for the truth hidden between their words. This is the torment of betrayal, not the act itself, but the waiting, the not knowing, the silence before the strike. It is like standing in a room where smoke fills the air, but the fire has not yet revealed itself. Do you feel the unease when they leave the room too quickly? Do you feel the ache when they speak softer into the phone than they do to you? Do you notice the small shifts, the way their hand no longer lingers, the way their mind drifts when you speak? These are not accidents. These are cracks in the mask, and soon the mask will shatter. But before the mask falls comes the storm. They will try harder to hold you close. They will whisper words of love, not to heal you, but to silence your questions. They will cling to you, not out of truth, but out of fear of being seen. And in this storm, your heart will cry, "Should I believe them? Should I trust again?" But listen to me now, for this is the wisdom of heaven. Trust is a garden watered daily. If they no longer water it, if they no longer protect it, if they no longer plant seeds of truth, then the garden has already withered, even if flowers still appear. The storm will rage inside you. Your love will pull you one way, your spirit will pull you another. Tears will fall, nights will feel endless, and your soul will ache with the weight of unanswered questions. But betrayal, my beloved, is not the end. It is the revelation, the moment where illusion burns away and only truth remains. And truth, no matter how painful, is always a doorway to freedom. You may ask, why must I suffer this? I tell you, not all suffering is punishment. Some suffering is awakening. Some pain is a sword that cuts chains you did not know bound you. This betrayal you face, it is not to destroy you. It is to reveal what was hidden. It is to show you the strength you carry, the wings you did not know you had. And yes, there will come a confrontation, the moment when silence will no longer protect them, the moment when lies will no longer cover them. The truth will burst forth like lightning splitting the sky. And when that moment comes, their eyes will falter, their words will stumble, their soul will tremble beneath the weight of what they hid, and you will stand shaking yet unbroken. Your tears may fall, but your spirit will not collapse, for I, Michael, will be beside you. My sword will be your strength. My light will be your clarity. And when their mask falls, you will see that it was not you who was weak. It was they who were unworthy of the love you gave so freely. So hold on through the storm. The thunder may roar, the lightning may strike. But remember, storms do not last forever. They clear the sky. They wash away what is false, and they leave the air pure again. This storm of betrayal will hurt, yes, but when it passes, you will not be the same. You will be stronger, wiser, and no shadow will ever blind you again. The voice softens, but the echo remains like the beating of distant drums. The one who betrays you thinks they hold power, but in truth, their betrayal is the very thing that will lift you into your destiny.
The hour approaches. The silence that once protected their secret is weakening. The mask they wore so carefully begins to slip. The storm within your heart grows louder with every passing breath. This is the edge of revelation, the point where hidden truths can no longer remain buried. I, Michael, tell you, no deception lasts forever. Every lie grows heavy. Every mask cracks beneath its own pretense. Every betrayer eventually leaves behind evidence of their shadow. And you have already seen glimpses of it, though you question yourself. The late-night excuses, the secretive whispers, the strange absence when they claim to be near, the hollow eyes when they say, "I love you." Your heart has asked, "Am I imagining this, or is it real?" But listen, your spirit does not lie. The unease you feel is the voice of heaven stirring within you, warning you, preparing you, guiding you toward the truth. Betrayal always leaves cracks. It may hide in shadows, but even shadows tremble when the light draws near. Soon, their own actions will betray them. A message they forget to hide, a meeting they cannot explain, a slip of the tongue that reveals more than they intended. And you will stand in that moment with the truth unveiled before your very eyes. But what will you do when the moment comes? What will you say when their words stumble, when their excuses falter, when the truth they tried to bury is finally unearthed? This is the battlefield of the heart, and betrayal is a war fought not with swords, but with tears, with silence, with broken promises. I do not tell you this to frighten you. I tell you this to prepare you, for the confrontation will not be gentle. Their fear will make them lash out. Their guilt will make them speak in circles. Their shame will try to place blame upon you. They may say, "You are too suspicious. You don't trust me enough. It's your fault we are falling apart." Do not be deceived, for this is the weapon of the betrayer, to shift the burden of their own guilt onto the one they wounded. Stand firm. Do not let their storm drown your clarity. Do not let their fear silence your truth. For I, Michael, will give you strength in that hour. My sword of truth shall cut through their web of lies. Yes, the confrontation will bring tears. Yes, the confrontation will bring pain, but it will also bring clarity. For once the truth is spoken, once the shadows are revealed, they can no longer hold power over you. Remember this. The betrayer fears one thing above all: exposure. They can carry their secret in darkness. They can dance behind their mask. But when light shines upon them, they tremble, for they cannot hide what heaven already sees. So prepare yourself, beloved soul. The battle is near. The mask is cracking. The betrayal that once hid in shadows is about to step into the light. And when it does, I will stand beside you. I will not let you face the fire alone. For even in the hour of your deepest wound, heaven will be your shield. The hour has come. The silence can no longer hold. The mask has cracked too deeply. The shadows tremble as light presses in. This is the confrontation. The battlefield where the betrayer and the betrayed stand face to face, and the truth that once hid in whispers now demands to be spoken aloud. I see you there, your heart trembling, your breath shallow, your mind caught between fear and fury. You did not want this moment. You prayed it would never come, and yet heaven has brought you here. For lies can only live so long. Deception can only dance in shadows for so many nights. The dawn always arrives, and with it, the unmasking. They stand before you now. Their eyes shift away. Their words stumble. They feel the weight of your silence. They feel the fire in your gaze. You ask them a question, simple, direct, piercing. Where were you? Who were you with? Why do I feel your heart slipping away from mine? And in that instant, their mask trembles. They laugh nervously. They speak too quickly. They cover one lie with another. They try to distract you with anger. Why are you always doubting me? Why can't you just trust me? This is the weapon of the guilty, to turn the blade back upon the wounded, to make you feel that your pain is your fault. But your spirit knows better. The fire within you knows the truth. And I, Michael, whisper to you now. Do not waver. Do not retreat. Stand firm, for the light is on your side. You speak again, stronger this time. You ask for the truth, not their excuses, not their rehearsed lies. And the silence that follows is heavier than thunder. Their hands tremble. Their voice cracks. The excuses crumble like dust in the wind, for in your eyes they see it, the knowing. You already know. Your spirit already cried the truth long before their lips spoke it. And finally, it breaks. The words they never wanted to say slip from their mouth. Half confessions, half truths, but enough to pierce your heart like a dagger. Tears burn in your eyes. Your chest feels like it will shatter. The air feels heavy, as if heaven itself mourns with you. This is the wound of betrayal. Not just the act, but the moment it is spoken. The instant where hope collapses into ashes. Where the love you thought eternal is revealed as fragile glass. But listen to me, for though your heart trembles, you are not broken. Though tears fall, you are not defeated. Though their betrayal stings like fire, your soul is being forged like iron. The battlefield is drenched with pain, yes, but it is also drenched with truth. And truth, no matter how cruel, is always a weapon against deception. They may cry now, they may beg, they may promise change, but you have stepped into the light, and once light has revealed the shadow, you can never again be blinded by their lies. Do not fear this confrontation. It is painful, yes. It is heartbreaking, yes. But it is also holy. For in this fire, illusions burn away, and your spirit awakens to its true strength. I, Michael, stand over you in this moment. My wings cover your trembling heart. My sword cuts away the chains of deception, and my voice reminds you. They may have betrayed you, but they did not destroy you. For betrayal is not your end. It is your transformation. This battlefield is not where you fall, it is where you rise. The voice grows softer now, like a flame after a storm. You have faced the moment you feared most, and still you stand.
The confrontation is over. The words have been spoken. The truth you dreaded has been revealed. And now, silence. It is not the silence of peace, it is the silence of shock. The silence of a heart that has been pierced and does not yet know how to beat again. You sit in the quiet, and the weight of betrayal presses down upon you like 1,000 stones. Every memory feels poisoned. Every laugh you once cherished now echoes with bitterness. Every promise they made replays in your mind, each one shattering like broken glass. This is the aftermath. The fire has passed, but the smoke lingers, and you ask yourself, why? Why would they do this? Was I not enough? Did I not love deeply enough? I, Michael, tell you, do not let their weakness define your worth. Their betrayal speaks of their heart, not yours. Their deception reveals their chains, not your failures. For love freely given is never wasted, even if the one who received it chose to trample it underfoot. The pain you feel now is sharp, unbearable. Your chest aches. Your tears will not stop. Your nights stretch long and sleepless. But understand this pain is not permanent. It is the wound before the healing, the tearing down before the rebuilding, the ashes before the rising. Betrayal always leaves a silence afterward, a silence filled with questions, a silence heavy with grief, a silence where you wonder if you will ever feel whole again. But hear me, this silence is not emptiness. It is a sacred pause, a pause where heaven draws near, a pause where I, Michael, whisper strength into your soul, a pause where your broken heart is cradled in the hands of the divine. Yes, they betrayed you. Yes, they wounded you. But no wound can erase the truth of who you are. Your love was real, your heart was pure, your trust was a gift, and nothing they did can steal that from you. Now is the time to weep. Weeping is not weakness. Tears are not failure. Tears are the river that carries away the poison of betrayal. So let them fall. Let your soul cleanse itself through grief. But know this, your tears are not wasted. Every drop is counted in heaven. Every sob is heard by the angels, and with every tear, strength quietly returns. The aftermath is cruel, yes. The nights feel endless, yes. But dawn always follows. And when dawn comes, your pain will not define you. Your strength will. You may feel broken now, but brokenness is not the end. A seed must break before it grows. A heart must shatter before it can expand. And from this breaking, a new you will rise. I will not leave you in this silence. I will not abandon you in this grief. I stand watch over you as you weep. I guard you as you tremble. And I whisper to your soul, hold on, do not give up. The fire has passed. The healing has already begun. For betrayal does not end your story. It only changes the chapter. And the chapter that follows will be brighter than you can yet imagine.
The voice lingers, calm but powerful, like the glow of dawn after a night of storm. Yes, you have been wounded, but you will rise. You are still here, even after the storm, even after the confrontation, even after the silence of grief. Yes, your heart is wounded. Yes, your tears still fall. Yes, the pain lingers like fire upon your chest. But you must hear this truth. You survived what you thought would break you. And now, beloved soul, the healing begins. Healing does not arrive in one moment. It is not a single step, but a journey. And on this journey, every step matters. Even the smallest breath of courage, even the tiniest flicker of hope, is a victory against the shadow of betrayal. The first step is acceptance. Do not deny what has happened. Do not cover your wound with false smiles. Do not pretend it does not hurt, for healing cannot come to the wound that is hidden. You must look at the pain, name it, and allow heaven to touch it. The second step is release. Release the questions that have no answers. Release the endless, why did they do this? Release the chains of self-blame. For betrayal says more about their soul than yours. Their choice was theirs alone. You were never the cause of their deceit. The third step is rebuilding. Piece by piece, day by day, you will reclaim what they tried to steal from you. Your joy, your peace, your laughter, your light. Yes, it feels distant now, but I tell you it will return. For joy is not gone, only buried, and heaven itself will lift it back into your hands. The fourth step is strength. Do you not see? This fire that burned you is also the fire that forges you. Gold is tested in flame. Diamonds are formed in pressure, and so it is with you. Though this betrayal wounds you, it also awakens a strength you did not know lived inside you. You will notice it soon. How the little things no longer shake you. How lies no longer deceive you. How silence no longer terrifies you. This is strength being born within your spirit. And the final step is transformation. One day you will look back on this pain not as a curse, but as a teacher. You will see how the wound carved space in your soul for greater wisdom. You will see how betrayal became the fire that burned away false love, leaving room for love that is true. You will see how this chapter of tears prepared you for a chapter of power. But for now, breathe, one step at a time, one day at a time, one prayer at a time. I, Michael, walk this path with you. When your knees grow weak, I will lift you. When your hope grows dim, I will breathe light into your spirit. When your heart feels too heavy, I will carry it beneath my wings. You are not alone, not now, not ever. And though betrayal has wounded you, healing has already begun. Do not despair, beloved soul, for the one who hurt you did not write your ending. The author of your life is greater than their betrayal, and heaven is already writing your rising. The voice warms, filled with quiet fire, like dawn breaking after endless night. Their betrayal was the spark of your pain, but it will also be the flame of your transformation.
Listen closely, for what I speak now is not written in earthly words, but in the scrolls of heaven itself. Do you truly believe that betrayal happened only to wound you? No, there is a reason heaven allowed the mask to fall. There is a reason their false love was revealed in time. There is a reason you were pulled from the web of deceit before it could swallow your spirit whole. Destiny. Yes, beloved soul, destiny. For there are doors you were meant to walk through, doors that betrayal was trying to lock. There are heights you were born to climb, mountains that false love was trying to chain your feet from reaching. There are blessings with your name engraved upon them, blessings betrayal was attempting to keep hidden. And so heaven intervened. What you thought was destruction was protection. What you thought was rejection was redirection. What you thought was the end was the beginning of something far greater. I have seen this pattern across the ages. Joseph was betrayed by his brothers, sold as a slave, forgotten in prison. Yet the betrayal was the very path that lifted him to the throne of Egypt. David was hunted by the one he once served faithfully. Saul's betrayal forced him into caves, loneliness, and hunger. Yet the betrayal carved him into a king. And even the Son himself, betrayed with a kiss, did not fall into despair, for that betrayal opened the door to salvation for all. So I tell you now, the one who betrayed you was unknowingly an instrument of destiny. They thought they were ending you, but they were only pushing you into the very future heaven has written for you. Do you not see? Had they stayed, you would have settled for a smaller life. Had they been true, you might never have discovered your greater strength. Had their love endured, you might never have uncovered your divine calling. Sometimes heaven must break your heart to protect your soul. Sometimes heaven must close the door you begged for so it can open the door you were created for. Their betrayal is not your curse. It is your compass. It points you to a destiny so vast, so radiant, so filled with divine power that you will one day look back and say, I was never forsaken. I was only being guided. And hear me well. The blessings that are coming will not just heal the wound, they will silence the betrayal. For those who thought you would fall shall watch you rise higher than they ever imagined. Those who whispered against you shall witness heaven's favor cover you like a crown. Those who left you in ashes shall see you clothed in glory. This is destiny. This is the hidden reason. This is why I, Michael, stand here speaking to you tonight. Because you are not abandoned. You are being aligned. So do not weep as one who has lost everything. Weep, yes, for healing. Grieve, yes, for the love that was false. But never believe for one moment that this betrayal has destroyed you. No, it has positioned you. And soon, beloved soul, you shall see with your own eyes the betrayal that cut you was the same sword that carved the path to your destiny. The voice softens like a whisper of fire. Hold on, for the story is not ending. It is only beginning.
You must understand this. Betrayal never goes unanswered. For every secret act done in shadows, heaven writes it in light. For every false word spoken against you, heaven records it in fire. And for every tear you have shed in silence, heaven counts it, not one drop is wasted. The one who betrayed you, they believed no eye could see them. They believed their whispers, their lies, their hidden actions would remain forever buried. But heaven sees all, and heaven does not sleep. Do you think you were abandoned? No. Even when their betrayal pierced your heart, an army of angels stood around you. Even when they mocked you in secret, heaven's ears were open. Even when they smiled to your face while cutting you behind your back, the book of truth was already being written. And now, the time of silence is ending. Justice is stirring. It rises not in rage, but in balance. For heaven is not blind vengeance, it is perfect judgment. The betrayer will soon find themselves caught in the very net they wove for you. The lies they spun will wrap around them like chains. The games they played in shadows will be exposed under the blazing light of truth. Hear me well. What was done against you in secret will one day be spoken in the open. What was stolen from you will be restored sevenfold. What was meant to break you will only break the betrayer's path. Do not lift your hand for revenge. Do not waste your soul plotting their downfall, for heaven has already drawn the line. And when heaven strikes, no man, no woman, no power in hell itself can undo it. The betrayer believed they escaped, but in truth they only delayed the inevitable. The seeds they planted, seeds of deceit, seeds of cruelty, seeds of dishonor, shall soon bear fruit. And when the harvest comes, it will not be sweet. It will be bitter beyond what they ever imagined. But you will not be left in bitterness, for your cup will overflow with favor. Where they sought to bury you, heaven will lift you higher. Where they laughed at your pain, heaven will clothe you in joy. Where they thought their betrayal would silence your song, heaven will cause you to sing louder than ever before. And let this be known. Justice is not only punishment for the betrayer, it is vindication for the betrayed. When heaven moves, it will not just expose them, it will exalt you. Yes, beloved soul, there will come a moment when those who hurt you will see the radiance upon your life, and they will know. They did not betray a weak heart. They betrayed a chosen one. And to betray the chosen is to fight against heaven itself. So hold steady. Do not tremble in fear. The betrayer's path may look easy today, but their end will be heavy. Your path may look broken today, but your future will be glorious. For I, Michael, speak this truth to you. Justice is already in motion, and when it falls, it will fall swift, undeniable, and complete. The voice lowers, fierce yet gentle. Lift your head. Your tears have been seen. Your betrayal has been answered. And soon, very soon, the scales of heaven will balance in your favor. Listen closely now, for justice has been spoken, and the betrayer's path is sealed. But what of you, child of light? What of the wounds carved into your soul? What of the cracks left behind in your heart? I see them. I see the nights you lay awake, whispering questions into the silence. Why did they do this to me? Was I not enough? Could I have changed this? I see the tears you never let others see, the way you held your chest as if to hold your very soul together. I see the trembling moments when you wondered if love itself could ever be trusted again. And hear me now. It is not your fault. The betrayal you endured was not born of your weakness, but of their weakness. It was not the failure of your love, but the failure of their truth. You did not cause their deception. You did not deserve their dagger, and you must not carry their guilt like a chain upon your spirit. Child of heaven, release the weight that was never yours to bear. Yes, they broke your trust. Yes, they shattered your innocence, but their act does not define you. Your worth is not reduced because someone else could not honor it. Your beauty is not diminished because another failed to see it. Your heart is not ruined because one soul chose betrayal over loyalty. I, Michael, have come to heal the wound they left behind. Look within. Though you feel broken, the flame of your spirit still burns. Though you feel scarred, those scars are not signs of defeat. They are marks of survival, proof that you walked through fire and still live. Though you feel hollow, the hollow places are about to be filled with greater light than you have ever known. Do not despise the scar, for the scar is the place where heaven's glory will rest. The scar is the place where your strength will be born. The scar is the place where your testimony will rise. I speak this truth into you. You will love again. You will trust again. You will rise again. And when you do, it will not be with a fragile heart, but with a heart forged in divine fire, a heart that no betrayal can ever destroy again. Even now, as I speak, I release healing into you. The poison of their deception drains away. The shadow of their lies dissolves. The heaviness that chains your chest begins to lift. You may not feel it all at once, but little by little, breath by breath, you will awaken lighter, freer, stronger. For the greatest revenge is not hatred, it is healing. The greatest answer to betrayal is not vengeance, it is rising. Let them live with the weight of their choices. You live with the freedom of your healing. Lift your head, for a new dawn is coming. Lift your eyes, for joy waits on the horizon. Lift your spirit, for the fire within you has not gone out. It has only grown brighter through the storm. The heart that was broken will become the heart that inspires. The soul that was wounded will become the soul that leads others to hope. And the betrayal that was meant to destroy you will become the very chapter that shows the world your strength. Michael's voice becomes gentle, almost like a whisper of wind through golden light. Child of heaven, breathe again. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not ruined. You are being remade.
Child of heaven, listen well, for the healing has begun, but you must also know the truth of what lies ahead. Betrayal was not the end of your story. It was the breaking of a false door, so that the true path could be revealed. Yes, they thought they were ending you. They thought their lies, their abandonment, their secret sin would shatter your spirit. But in truth, they only unlocked the beginning of your divine destiny. Do you see it? Even in the pain, you were being prepared. Even in the silence, you were being sharpened. Even in the nights of tears, the heavens were weaving your tomorrow. For every betrayal, there is a greater blessing. For every wound, there is a greater wisdom. For every loss, there is a greater love waiting beyond the horizon. Hear me. The one who walked away created space for one who will truly stay. The one who lied created a path for one who will honor you with truth. The one who betrayed created an opening for a greater covenant, not built on sand, but on rock. Do not think your future is dimmed because of what was done to you. In truth, your future has only grown brighter. The fire that tried to consume you will instead light your way. I see before you doors that no betrayal can shut. I see new friendships that will restore your faith in loyalty. I see love that will not wound, but will heal. I see opportunities rising where rejection once tried to bury you. Child of heaven, I declare this: the very stone they threw at you will become the foundation of your palace. The very pit they dug for you will become the well from which you draw strength. The very betrayal they thought would end your story will become the testimony that crowns your destiny. Do you not know? The strongest leaders are born from the deepest wounds. The greatest healers are those who have survived the sharpest cuts. The most radiant lights are those who once walked through the darkest nights. And so it is with you. What you endured has not disqualified you. It has qualified you. It has carved into you a depth of strength, compassion, and courage that no ordinary path could have given you. From this day forward, you will no longer see yourself as the wounded. You will rise as the warrior. From this day forward, betrayal will not be your identity. Destiny will be your crown. From this day forward, no chain of the past will hold you. You will walk in freedom, bold and unshaken. And when those who doubted you, who betrayed you, who mocked you, look again, they will see the glory upon you. They will see the fire in your eyes. They will see that you were not destroyed. You were reborn. So let the past fall away like ashes in the wind. Lift your eyes, for the horizon glows with promise. Lift your spirit, for destiny waits with open arms. Lift your heart, for the betrayal that wounded you has now become the prophecy that will elevate you. This is not the end. This is your rising. Michael's voice deepens, filled with holy finality. The one who betrayed you has written their own ending, but you, child of light, are stepping into a beginning so radiant, no shadow can remain.
Close your eyes, for I will show you what lies ahead if you dare to believe. I see you standing, not broken, not bent, not crushed, but tall, like a tree whose roots have only grown deeper after the storm. The storm tried to break you, but instead it carved your strength into stone. I see a table, a great table set before you, and upon it rests the fruits of battles you have survived. Victory, peace, abundance, love, these are the dishes heaven has prepared for you. Do you see? The very people who once whispered your name with venom will be forced to see you shine with glory. The very ones who thought you would never rise again will watch you climb higher than their reach. I see doors, massive golden doors swinging open before you. These are opportunities, blessings, divine connections that no man and no betrayal can shut. Each step you take toward them, chains fall away from your feet. Chains of fear, chains of doubt, chains of the betrayal that once haunted you. Now they break, one by one, until you walk free. I see a crown, not of gold, not of jewels, but of fire. A crown of resilience, a crown of survival, a crown forged in betrayal, polished in pain, and now burning with the brilliance of destiny. And I see you wearing it. Do you feel it? The weight of that crown is not to burden you, but to remind you of what you have conquered. Every tear you shed was a jewel added to it. Every night you survived was another flame ignited upon it. And when you walk into your future, that crown will announce your strength before you ever speak a word. I see companionship, true and unshakable, not the kind that lies or betrays, but the kind that stands even in fire. A hand that will not tremble, a voice that will not waver, a love that will not fade. It is coming to you, because heaven always replaces what was stolen with something greater. I see laughter returning to your days, like sunlight breaking after a long, merciless night. I see peace flowing into your spirit like a river that can never be dammed. I see joy dancing upon your future like stars scattering across the sky. Child of heaven, hear me. This is not a dream. This is not a wish. This is the vision of your tomorrow. Your future is not betrayal. Your future is not pain. Your future is not loss. Your future is victory. And when you stand upon that mountaintop, free, radiant, unshaken, you will look back and realize the betrayal that tried to end you was the very fire that crowned you. Michael's voice thunders, shaking with divine certainty. This is the vision. This is the prophecy. This is your future. Walk into it without fear.
Listen well, child of light. For though your destiny is certain, though your future is radiant, there remains a path you must still cross, and that path will not be free of challenge. Every crown must be tested. Every destiny must be purified. Every warrior must prove their strength in one final battle. I see before you a shadow, not as strong as the betrayals you have already endured, yet cunning, subtle, and persistent. It comes not with open knives, but with whispers, not with a storm of destruction, but with a fog of confusion. This is the last trial before your rising. Do not be afraid, but be watchful. The enemy will try once more to bend your spirit, not by breaking your body, not by betraying your heart again, but by luring you back into the darkness you escaped. They will whisper lies into your mind. You are still not enough. You are still wounded. You will never trust again. You cannot rise. Do you hear them? These lies are not truth. They are the echoes of past chains trying to cling to you one final time. I see a night coming where doubt will surround you like heavy smoke. It will feel as if the betrayal returns, as if the old pain knocks once more at your door. But listen, this is not the enemy winning. This is the fire of heaven testing the gold within you. Will you listen to the lies, or will you stand in truth? Will you bow to fear, or will you walk forward with faith? This is your final trial, to choose light even when shadow surrounds you. And know this, you will not walk it alone. For I, Michael, will stand beside you with sword drawn. Every dark whisper that approaches, I will cut down. Every shadow that lingers, I will scatter. Every chain that dares to rise again, I will shatter. But you must also choose. You must speak the truth of who you are. You must declare, I am not my betrayal. I am not my wound. I am destiny. I am light. Say it, and the shadows will flee. Stand in it, and the fog will break. Believe it, and the crown of victory will rest firmly upon your head. Hear me now. This final trial will not destroy you. It will prove you. It will not take you backward. It will launch you forward. It will not end you. It will crown you. For the last time, the enemy will try to touch you. But for the first time, you will realize you cannot be touched. And when the fog lifts, when the whispers fall silent, you will stand not as the wounded, not as the betrayed, not as the survivor, but as the victor, crowned in fire, walking into the fullness of your destiny. Michael's voice rises like rolling thunder. The final trial is not your end, it is your proof, and on the other side of it, victory will be complete.
It is finished. The journey through betrayal, through shadow, through fire has brought you here. And now, before the throne of heaven, you stand, not broken, not bowed, but risen. Look, the crown of victory glows before you. It is not of silver, not of gold, not of earthly jewels. It is forged in your tears. It is polished in your endurance. It is lit with the flames of your survival. Every night you thought you would not make it, forged a gem within this crown. Every betrayal that tried to destroy you added another flame upon it. Every wound that healed became another diamond, shining brighter than before. And now, this crown belongs to you. Kneel, child of destiny, for I, Michael, servant of the Most High, place upon your head the crown of resilience, the crown of unshakable strength, the crown of victory. Rise now, for you are no longer the betrayed. You are no longer the broken. You are no longer the forgotten. You are the chosen. You are the crowned. You are the victorious. Let all who see you know that betrayal could not stop you, that pain could not bind you, that the enemy could not silence you. You are the living proof that light always triumphs over darkness. From this day forth, you walk not as a victim of the past, but as a ruler of your destiny. From this day forth, the shadows bow before you. From this day forth, every step you take shakes the very earth with divine authority. Your story is not betrayal. Your story is not loss. Your story is not tragedy. Your story is victory. And it begins now. Michael's voice becomes soft, like a whisper of fire wrapping around your heart. Remember this final truth. Those who betrayed you only wrote the first chapter, but heaven writes the ending, and heaven has written victory over your life. This was not just a message, but a prophecy. Archangel Michael himself has declared it over you. Betrayal was never your ending. It was your refining. And now, crowned in victory, you will walk into a future brighter than you ever imagined. The crown is yours. The story is victory. And nothing, no betrayal, no shadow, no enemy can ever take it away.